So the main way I'm using AI as an SRE is to learn and understand concepts. So I know there's a lot of talk at the moment about vibe coding, and what this essentially is writing prompts and getting AI to make changes to a code base, and without you as an engineer actually understanding what those changes are. I do think there's a fine balance between writing every line yourself and having AI make all the changes. But as an SRE or cloud engineer or any sort of engineering discipline, if you're working on a system that has millions of users or impacts the lives of many, then it is important to understand what those changes are going to do to the system. So for me personally, using AI has been about learning and understanding the changes that it's going to make to the system. And what I mean by this is if I'm asking AI something, I'm looking at the code that it outputs and trying to understand that, and maybe even asking more follow-up questions on what that means if I need clarification. So the first thing I do is turn off agent mode and just have it explain what that code is before I decide whether I want to add it as part of the changes I'm making to the code base. And I think that's so important for us as engineers because we ultimately have that duty of care for the customers and users who use the systems that they have trusted. And essentially there's people's lives and people's information at stake when they're using the systems that we do build. So ultimately, as an SRE or cloud engineer, a big part of our jobs is making a system reliable, and a big part of that is understanding the code that is going into that system. So yeah, that's all I had to say. Again, yeah, things to think about, and we'll see you in the next one.